I'm Shirin Yadigar, and you're watching Moms Matter at EverTalk TV. We're in the studio today with Cappy Cupcott from Bel Air Mommy. She's an amazing blogger and influencer, and we're going to talk a little bit about being a mommy influencer.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here today. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. I mean, we met, like you said, 100 years ago.
100 years? It feels like 100 years ago. I mean, blink your eye and it's 4 or 5 years later.
It's incredible.
It's insane.
It's incredible.
Yeah,
and now you are a big-time influencer.
Thank you.
So how are you managing being a full-time influencer and having a little 6-year-old boy?
Oh my goodness. It's building your tribe. It's all about your tribe. I mean, thank God, knock on wood, I've got my family. I have my mom, my dad, my brother, you know, my cousins. I mean, it's just, and my really good friends. All you need is 3 good friends in your life and you're set. You don't need a handful of them.
That's very true. That's very true. But I mean, when we're talking about mommy influencing, you're posting all the time. You're going to so many events.
Yes.
How many hours do you say a day you are actually working?
Oh my God. I'm literally working every day because once I leave you, I will find my local Starbucks or my local library right next to my kiddo's school, and I'll go in and I'll work with my laptop. I'm working all the time. So when P gets out of school, then we're at home, we're doing his homework, dinner, you know, typical mom routine.
Right.
And then when he goes to bed, I'm back working again. So I think I'm working probably 18 hours.
Wow. You're nonstop.
You're not. It's because you're trying to catch up. You're writing things. You're researching things. You want to make sure that you're supporting correct people and their products, and you want to make sure that the voice that you have is being heard, all for the right reasons.
Right, absolutely. And then with all that work you're putting in, are you now, is it monetizing in a sense that you can actually support yourself and your son with what you're doing as a blogger?
It's getting there. I think it's a matter of again, picking and choosing the right campaigns. There are campaigns that I do choose that I don't charge a fee for because it's nonprofit. They don't have the budget,
right.
And I believe in it, and I'll work with them because of the fact that in my heart I know it's the right thing to do. And then there are other campaigns that, thank goodness, they've got the budget, and you know they'll pay me the paycheck that I need. But I'm not there 100% to be able to say, okay, this is what I'm doing 100%.
So if you have some advice out there for moms who are watching, who are thinking, hey, you know what? This looks easy. I can post and I can do this. And right, it looks so glamorous, this lifestyle. I want to be a blogger.
I just had this conversation with a friend of mine. She called me up. She goes, this is fabulous. You were just at Lego movie and I sent a contributor, Disney on Ice. I said, listen, I understand you think it's all fun and glory, and I appreciate that, but I'll sit down with you and I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. So I went to her house for a crash course. I said, okay, show me your social media. And she goes, well, here's my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Right. I said, okay, great. And where's your Pinterest? And then I started breaking it down for her. I said, this is what you need to do. This is how it needs to be done. You need to be realistic with your goals. How many hours a day can you actually put into it? Right? Because once your little one goes to sleep, you're going back onto that computer and you're answering emails. Right? Because all of a sudden it's clogged up. And let me tell you, when life is happening, you get behind on your emails. Like right now, I am very behind in emails. As I shared with you, I have a family member who's sick. So it's just a matter of, you know, you're playing catch up. So no matter what, you're always on call because a PR person is going to call you and say, listen, this is last minute. Can you go? And can you do this? And thank God I'm vocal enough where I'll say, I can only go if I can bring my little one. Right? And thank God they understand and they'll say, okay, bring him. So that works out. But it's just a matter of sitting down and knowing how many hours in the day you have and what your game plan is, meaning what message do you want to get out there to your people? Whereas I talk about co-parenting because that's important to me. That's near and dear to my heart. Entertainment's wonderful, lifestyle, all of it that I do is wonderful, but co-parenting is my main message. Being a single mom, being able to co-parent, find out what your message is and see if you love it so much you get that across.
And that's why you started, right?
Yes. When I was pregnant with my little one, I went online trying to find other moms like myself. I couldn't find it. Nobody was talking about co-parenting.
Wow.
Nobody wanted to talk about the dirty, and I understand that because co-parenting is dirty. It can be very clean. It does become a clean process after a certain while, but you have to be patient to get to that while.
So what happened? You were pregnant?
I was pregnant, and I went online, and I was single, obviously single and alone. Not until I had my mom, my dad, you know, family, but I was alone. And so I went online, tried to figure out, you know, how do you co-parent? What is this co-parenting about? How does, you know, physical and legal custody work? All these questions. And I didn't want to hire an attorney to ask these questions because I didn't have $350 an hour to ask what is, physical custody and legal custody. I wanted to talk to somebody who actually went through what I was going to be going through. It just wasn't out there. And I found that mind-blowing.
And so you decided that you were going to start it. You were going to create a
Decided
blog.
I was going to start it. Yeah, create a blog, talk about it, talk about all your insecurities, talk about how fearful you are of, what is actually going to happen, because it's the fear of the unknown that paralyzes you. And you can't let that control you. You have to stop, you have to breathe, and you have to know that that unknown you have to go through it, and you're going to be just fine.
And are you just fine now?
I'm there. I'm getting there. So yeah, I don't think I'll always 100% be fine, because there's always that loophole or, that curveball. But it's fine. It is what it is.
That's amazing. I love your positive energy. I love what you're doing
Thank
and how
you.
you're helping others. Just keep going. Keep on track. That's awesome. I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
I appreciate it. If I can leave people with just one thing, is love your messily ever after, because not everybody gets happily ever after, but your messily ever after could be just as beautiful.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
Kathy.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
You saw it right here, and you can binge watch all the episodes at momsmattertv.com and on the EverTalk app, on Apple TV and Roku. We'll see you all next time.